Any prognostications on the weather that far out?
A little far out still. 2 weeks away doesn't seem like too long, but that's what we call la la land in terms of weather models.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, what about sooner than that?
Yeah, it looks like we're going to see a lot of sunshine and clear skies heading into this coming week. Right now, though, we do have a lot of clouds. We had a lot of clouds this afternoon as well, so our high temperatures stayed on the mild side, a degree above average. Low temperature was right on the money in terms of being average, whereas yesterday that was our high temperature. Here's a look at max wind speeds today. 45-mile-per-hour gust out at the airport here, Corpus Christi and Flower Bluff. A little bit less than that, right around 40 miles per hour. All that to say, it was very gusty today, and it actually still is pretty windy, especially right here along the coast through Nueces and Clayburgh counties. We still have a gust of 35 miles per hour here in Corpus Christi. The wind advisory we had today, that has, almost lost the clicker. That has since expired, but a small craft advisory is going to go until 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So if you are out on the water, you have any plans there, the winds are still going to be just a little bit stronger. So make sure you're wearing a life jacket if you do have plans to head out. Winds is still pretty gusty and breezy heading into tomorrow morning, but as we see this dry line come up to the coast, that's going to not only affect our temperature, but it's also going to help those winds to relax just a bit. So that has something to do with the pressure gradient. We keep talking about the low pressure in the Central Plains, the high pressure down here, the difference between those two. That's what's been making us so windy today and through tomorrow. We will be a little bit less breezy as we go throughout the day tomorrow before finally being pretty normal in terms of our wind speeds, with a couple higher gusts through the beginning and middle of this week. But once we head into your Easter weekend, we're going to get pretty breezy again, but it doesn't look to be quite as windy as we were this afternoon. Here's what things are shaping up to look like on Futurecast. Between the humidity, the onshore winds, cloud cover, gusty winds, all of that combined together, our temperature is not really going to veer too far from where we are right now. Waking up in the upper 60s and lower 70s, a spot shower is possible, and through the morning, some isolated shower activity moving across our northern communities around the time that this dry line moves through them. So once we get to about lunchtime, we're going to see the skies starting to clear out. That is because of the dry air coming behind the dry line. So the other thing I mentioned that this is going to do is mess with our temperature. So dry air can heat up a lot quicker than humid air because it doesn't have to evaporate out all the water that you would see in humid air. So we're going to have dry air. That means we can heat up really, really quickly here in Corpus Christi to the tune of possibly 90 degrees tomorrow. I've got us getting to 91. You can see a lot of surrounding areas, the computer model trying to keep it a little cooler, but I do think some locations to our southwest also join us in the 90s. And the reason that I went for this is because the last couple of times we've seen some dry air come through like this, our temperature from one day to the next has jumped over 10 degrees. So I'm going to continue with that trend here, but by the time we get to Tuesday morning, jacket weather. So we go from 90 degrees Monday afternoon to 55 Tuesday morning. That is due to the cold front moving through on Tuesday morning. And then Tuesday afternoon, you ditch the jacket again. It's 80 degrees and beautiful. So some mild and very pleasant weather settling in behind that cold front. So here's the low and high I talked about earlier, making us windy. The dry line that comes through, sparking storms up to our northeast. All we have to worry about is a shower with that dry line coming through, and then warm, if not hot, tomorrow afternoon, but at least it's going to be a dry heat. The cold front comes through heading into Monday night, Tuesday morning, and then very pleasant weather behind that as high pressure settles in. So mild temperatures, a lot of sunshine, and calmer winds. So that is definitely a good thing after the past couple of days. So tomorrow that humidity does drop, and it stays pretty comfortable here for the next several days and pretty much up until your Easter weekend. At that point, when we get those onshore winds again, you can see they're strong and they're onshore. So they're going to be bringing all of that humidity back here into the coastal bend. So for your Easter weekend, here's a look at things. It's not looking too bad in terms of temperatures, but you can see from Friday morning all the way to Sunday morning, that low temperature increase. It's because we're going to be getting more humid thanks to these very breezy southeasterly winds. So lots of humidity coming back. Once we lose it tomorrow, it's just going to build right back up through the rest of the coming week. Tomorrow, not too bad. We do have humidity, lots of it tomorrow morning with the clouds and the warmer temperatures. Heading into the afternoon, we get more sunshine in the coastal bend. So again, I do think more communities on here than are being shown could end up in the upper 80s to lower 90s. I've got us at 91 in Corpus Christi. I promise lots of sunshine this coming week, and there it is, Tuesday through Friday, sunny or mostly sunny skies with very pleasant weather up until the this coming weekend, again, not going to be bad, just getting a little bit breezy and more humid heading into Easter. Brian.
Thank you, Chris.